Hello, second graders. We've been reading books by Seymour Simon. Today's book is about dogs. What other subjects have we learned about? Do any of you have a dog? Or do you know someone who has a dog? What are a few things you already know about dogs? Even though you might know a lot about dogs, and many of you have them as pets, there's always something new to learn. As we read today, keep noticing the special ways that Seymour Simon writes and makes his books. The domestic dog is the most popular pet in the world. Tens of millions of dogs live with people as pets, working dogs or guard dogs. People and dogs have been together for thousands of years. We have shared shelter and food. We have hunted together, played together, and worked together. Scientists believe that dogs developed from wolves that had learned to live close to people. Eventually, 5 breeds of dogs emerged. Huge guard mastiffs, wolf-like dogs, sheep-herding dogs, greyhounds, and pointer dogs used for hunting. Today, there are more than 400 breeds, and despite their differences, from the Chihuahua to the Great Dane, all belong to the subspecies Canis lupus familiaris. And that's Latin. Many dogs are fast and can run long distances. Some racing dogs, such as a greyhound, can run more than 40 miles per hour. The fastest human distance runner can only run 15 miles per hour. Large domestic dogs have powerful, graceful bodies. Using their strong hind legs, dogs can jump over a fence several times higher than their own height. Dogs have strong teeth and jaws that are good for tearing meat. A big dog can bite 10 times harder than a person can, and dogs are able to swallow large hunks of food more than humans are able to swallow. Dogs eat almost anything. A pet dog will eat meat or table scraps or dog chow made partly from grains. How are the pictures in this book like the pictures from other Seymour Simon books? I love how big and detailed they are. Dogs have 5 senses just as we do, but dogs are much more sensitive than we are. A dog can identify a friend from a stranger just by sniffing. You have 5 million smell cells in your nose. A German Shepherd or a Bloodhound has more than 200 million smell cells in its nose. A Bloodhound can follow an animal's or a person's odor trail hours after it's been made. A dog can hear noises that are 4 times away farther than you can. That's why a watchdog barks before you hear any noise. A dog can hear a whistle, called the dog whistle, easily. You can barely hear it. Dogs' eyes are very sensitive to movement. If you stand still, a dog may not notice you. But an insect that moves in the grass will attract its attention. Dogs see mostly gray tones, but they can see some colors, such as the color red. Dogs are very intelligent, and they learn quickly. A dog instinctively knows how to get along with other dogs. In a pack, dogs have ranks. The leader is the dominant dog or the boss. The others are submissive dogs or followers. Pet dogs usually behave towards their human owner the same way they would behave towards the boss dog. When dogs meet, they sniff each other. Sniffing lets the dog know all they need to know about the other dog: its age, gender, which means male or female, and rank. When a boss dog meets a follower dog, It shows dominance by raising its head, ears, and tail. A follower dog shows submission by crouching down or rolling over on its back. Dogs don't use words the way people do. Dogs use different sounds, from angry growling to happy barking to upset whimpering to express their feelings. Learning dog talk will help you understand whether your pet dog is hungry or wants to go out for a walk. Just like other animals we've read about, dogs can communicate. What are some ways they communicate with each other and with people? Female dogs usually can have babies by the time they're 1 year old. After mating with a male dog, a female dog gives birth to a litter of puppies about 9 weeks later. Small dogs have litters of about 4 puppies. Large dogs can have 8 or more puppies in their litter. A mother dog seems to know exactly what to do when her puppies are born. She bites through the umbilical cord that attaches each puppy to her. Then she licks the puppy. Now it can breathe and start suckling. It takes less than 2 hours for each puppy to be born. Puppies are born both blind and deaf. For its first week, the puppy just suckles and sleeps. At 2 weeks, its eyes open. At 3 weeks, it can move around, focus its eyes, and hear sounds. At 4 weeks, this puppy starts playing with its litter mates. When you pick up a puppy, it wiggles. It may squeak. The puppy is tiny, but you can feel its muscles moving. Its skin feels warm and dry. At 5 to 6 weeks old, the puppy has all its first teeth, called milk teeth. It is ready to eat puppy meal or cereal with milk. Between 6 and 10 weeks, the puppy begins exploring its surroundings. It should stay with its mother until it is at least 8 to 10 weeks. By then, the puppy has stopped nursing. These last few pages are about female dogs and puppies. How does this remind you of the other animals you've heard about in Seymour Simon's books? Of all the dog breeds, hounds may have had the longest ties with people. Hounds were the earliest hunting dogs. People bred them to hunt by sight or smell. Sight or gaze hounds, such as the greyhound and the Saluki, can use their keen eyesight to spot game from a long distance. Long-legged hounds are also great runners and can track down swift animals. Scent hounds, like the dachshund and the bloodhound, track prey by smelling the ground for odors. Scent hounds usually have short, strong legs, long heads with big floppy ear flaps and big noses. Their sense of smell is as much as 1 million times better than yours. Many modern breeds of hounds are no longer used as hunters. They are kept as pets. Some hounds, such as beagles and bassets, tend to roam. To keep them at home, you need a lot of space and good fences. Sporting dogs usually have keen senses of smell and sight. Different breeds of sporting dogs range in size from small spaniels to large setters, pointers, and retrievers. Spaniels are intelligent, small to medium-sized dogs that make excellent pets. They have long noses and, like scent hounds, big floppy ear flaps. Spaniels locate and retrieve, and they're also used to flush birds from their hiding places in tall grass. Different kinds of spaniels do different things. When they spot game, pointers and setters direct their muzzles toward the hunted animal. They are trained to set or stand still for as long as an hour. Retrievers are strong dogs that locate and bring back game. They are usually good swimmers. Most retrievers, such as the Golden and the Labrador, make very fine pets because they can be trained easily. Terriers are small, lively dogs that were first bred in the British Isles. They were used to hunt burrowing animals such as rabbits, foxes, and rats. Terriers were so popular that many European artists painted them. They were also mascots in the British military units. Some terriers even won medals for their service in the British Army. Terriers are bouncy, friendly dogs that bark a lot. Because they always seem ready to play, these short-legged, stocky dogs make good pets. And we are going to stop here for today. We will hear the rest of the book about dogs tomorrow.